The glittering skylines of the Persian Gulf are normally bustling, especially at sunset, as families gather to break their Ramadan fasts. But right now, an eerie, unnatural silence has fallen over places like Doha. It's a silence born of profound tension. Across the region, a devastating, multi-front conflict has rapidly escalated, claiming a heavy human toll: over 1,200 lives lost in Iran, more than 200 in Lebanon, 11 in Israel, and the tragic loss of 6 American troops in a recent drone attack. In the midst of this chaotic fallout, a highly unusual development has just emerged. Iran's president has released a taped message offering a direct apology to neighboring Persian Gulf nations. After a week that saw hundreds of Iranian missiles and drones darken the skies, Tehran is suddenly attempting to walk back its aggression against its Arab neighbors. The Iranian president vowed to halt all strikes on these surrounding countries. But it came with one massive caveat: the ceasefire only holds as long as no attacks on Iran are launched from their soil. This signals a critical recalibration by the Iranian government. They are currently locked in a deeply punishing war with the United States and Israel. The absolute last thing Tehran wants right now is to accidentally ignite a broader Arab-Iranian conflict that would force them to fight enemies on all borders. Yet, the reality on the ground remains incredibly volatile. Just hours around this attempted diplomatic pivot, reports still surfaced of Iranian strikes hitting Bahrain, alongside extraordinary images of an Iranian drone targeting Dubai's International Airport, one of the busiest transit hubs on the planet. Gulf nations remain on high alert, bracing for what might come next. Meanwhile, the situation inside Iran is dire. Tehran, a sprawling metropolis of 10 million people, is enduring unprecedented bombardment. Vast numbers of Iran's military, intelligence, and government leaders have been wiped out in targeted strikes by US and Israeli forces. Despite the decimation of its ranks, the Iranian regime appears determined to absorb the blows. They are signaling to the world that they will endure whatever destruction is thrown their way, so long as their core regime remains intact. But sheer survival may not be on the table if Washington has its way. Following the apology, President Trump took to social media to declare Iran the loser of the Middle East, warning that they will face even harder strikes today. The US demands are uncompromising: a complete freeze on nuclear development, an absolute suspension of Iran's ballistic missile program, and, most crucially, a push for an entirely new, US-friendly leadership in Tehran, as the two sides remain entirely deadlocked, one refusing to surrender, the other demanding total capitulation. The geopolitical chessboard is being violently rearranged, and caught in the crossfire are millions of ordinary civilians left holding their breath, waiting to see just how long their country can survive under the weight of this relentless assault.